Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for F1 Manager 2023, as we continue our worst to first run. Although that was last season. This is our worstest to firstest run, getting even worstest because, oh man, we made some mistakes with Alfa Romeo here. Mistakes that we couldn't have predicted, though. I mean, I intentionally went out with bad parts, knowing that we were going to just retire in the race because I'm just like, we just got to get to the end of the season. I don't care. We've already got enough points to be 7th place. And then, of course, in the one race in Austin, half the field just crashes out. We don't finish, and Williams Racing gets 17 points. So they leapfrog us. They were worst team in the entire run this entire season, and then they get a lucky race. You cannot predict that. So bad. We are at the moment down to predicted down to 1.4 mil left in the cost cap. That is obviously not good. Means we could probably research one more part. That's it. One more part. We do have some hours, so I would like to research one more part if we can. Part of the reason for that is I did go ahead and buy the ERS for our second car, because I just don't think his first ERS is going to make it to the end. So we bought the ERS for the second car just to get it done, just so I would know how much cost cap was left after doing that. But hopefully we can make it to the end of the season with what we got left available. 3 races left to go. Up next is Sao Paulo. It is a sprint weekend, so maybe we can pick up some points. We've picked up points in sprint weekends before, so you never know. But let's get into this. I did put in some guarantees because we are going to keep pushing Bottas. And I mean, if Bottas doesn't crash, he actually has the potential to get some points. Of course, it's a rainy weekend. Well, there goes our chance at points. Because for whatever reason, I do not do good in the rain. I do really good in rain in Motorsport Manager, but for whatever reason, F1 Manager, I do not do good in the rain. So we'll find out how this turns out. But let me go away, do the practice. I do have to run this practice to make sure we get as much stuff as possible, and then we'll come back for the sprint. All right. Unfortunately, we did not do super great in qualifying. We actually qualified 4th in Q1, and then right as we started our Q2, that's when our gearbox dropped into the yellow, and we only got 11th. Plus, there was some rain issues. We only got like one try, and then the rain came, and then there's just no way we could get anything faster. So it is what it is. 11th place. I mean, I don't like the fact that Williams is way up here, although it looks like they're going to be taking a penalty this race. So hopefully that puts us ahead of them. We'll see. I don't know. It's going to be an interesting sprint here. What do we want to do here? We got, this is 1 second faster, and I'm assuming we can push this a little bit. We can push that a little bit, or we can push this a lot of bit. Wait, what? We don't have a hard compound? What? Why would we not have a hard compound? That seems strange to me. Okay. Then I guess we're not running the hards. That is so weird. We do not... And what I mean is we don't have a hard compound that's got tread on it. That seems odd to me. I guess we don't get the hard compounds that have tread on it until the actual race. So we'll run the mediums on aggressive. You do have a hard compound. Just out of curiosity, would it have been faster? Yeah, it would have been faster if we had it. I guess I don't know when we would have run hard compounds down, but whatever. I guess we ran some in practice or something like that. Obviously, I wasn't expecting hard compound to actually be a part of the plan, but yeah, you never know. All right, we'll go with that. Put all your new parts back on. Maybe we can get a halfway decent sprint here. Maybe, who knows? You never know. Maybe we could squeeze out some points. It would be amazing if we could, but not holding my breath, obviously. I mean, we'll run Piastri like he's got a chance because, I mean, he does actually have some halfway decent parts as far as his gearbox and engine and stuff are concerned. I mean, his car is not very fast, though. He has no good parts as far as aerodynamic parts, because he's got all the base level aerodynamic parts. So I don't expect him to do good, but you never know. We'll play it. I'm not going to make the same mistake again. We'll play it out as if he does have a chance. You only have to make that mistake once for it to cost you 17 points, apparently. I mean, if they'd got like 5 points, and then I would have been like, oh, okay, I got to be more careful going forward. Fine. But the fact that they got 17 in one race is just absurd. All right, we're going to turn on the battle assist. We'll flip over to helmet cam and let's watch Bottas hopefully gain some ground here in this sprint. I've had to just check to see if we're going to have any rain for the sprint. I mean, we're not having any starting out, but I didn't check to see if we're having any down the road. I'll check here in a second. I don't think we are, but I probably should have looked anyway. Will Bottas's gearbox last 3 more races? That is the big question. All right, there we go. First lap is almost
DRS enabled.
Is in the books. Nice.
Okay,
I'll bring you guys back if anything crazy happens. All right, sprint is done. We did okay. 11th place. I mean, it's where we started, right? So we finished right where we started. We actually got ahead of Williams' car. Obviously couldn't get close to the points, unfortunately, but oh, it's what it is. We did all right. Obviously, Piastri last place, even though we are trying with him now, other than the fact that he just doesn't have aerodynamic parts. He has the worst parts you can get still, so it's fine. We are going to expect to have rain on this run, so 24-second pit stop, okay. And then on the off chance that we do run regular tires, it's pretty big gap between, well, bigger gap between medium and hard than there is between medium and soft. So if we can run mediums and hards instead of softs and hards, that might be okay, but we'll see. All right, Piastri taking some penalties because of his new parts. All right, well, let's just... Why is it not showing us the rain? Oh, because I'm not editing. I was like, I'm confused. Okay, so we are going to get some rain. So we just need to go out with softs as much as we can. We'll probably soft to inners here for pretty much the entire middle chunk, and then end on softs at the end. So yeah, so instead of mediums, we will do inters, and those will probably start somewhere around there, and then these softs will probably start. I mean, is there even any point? There probably is a point still to run them at the end there, but it's not going to be much. We can definitely go aggressive at the beginning and go attack at the end. I mean, I don't know that we go aggressive on the inners, but we'll run that just so we can see the line. Something like that. Maybe, possibly. It's roughly what we're looking for. Basically the same sort of thing, more or less. I mean, we're just plugging something in just to have some lines, but we're obviously going to be pitting when we're told to, essentially, by the rain. I don't know. Rain, like I said, I've said before, I do bad in rain in this game for some reason. So we'll see if I can play it smart. Sometimes I mean, I have done good as far as predicting the right time to come in for a pit, so that as I'm coming out of the pit, the rain drops down below dry and I get a lap ahead of everybody else. There's been a couple moments like that, but then I do something else bad somewhere else that just basically negates that good thing. So we'll see if I can get it better this time. I don't know.
We're not too far away from the race start here as we edge closer to the 71 laps of the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. And now, it's time for the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
I'm going to go ahead and run this. I'll bring you guys back if anything exciting happens. Well, the rain got me again. My goodness, the rain just gets me every time. When we went into the race, the rain was supposed to come around lap 20. And so I went ahead and planned for, you know, around lap 20. And then it went to 21. And then it went to 22. And then it went into 23. And by then, like, I have two choices. I can either keep running my softs, which are already below 30%, or I could switch to inners. I mean, I could have switched to softs, I guess, for 3 laps, but that seems like it's just as bad an idea as anything else. All 3 ideas would be bad. So I ran my softs for as long as I possibly could, finally swapped to inners, and I think the rain actually finally came around lap 25. Like, it literally kept pushing out. Finally came around lap 25. I'd already run 2 laps on inners. Between the softs being under 30%, between the inners being around for 2 laps, I mean, there was no getting back. I mean, there was just nothing I could do. So I don't know what else you could do at that point. I don't know what, I mean, without having, I guess that's where the weather prediction comes in, but even then, there's no guarantees that the rain's going to cooperate, right? So it's really, really hard to predict where it was going to be. And the fact that it pushed out 5, like, if it pushed out a lap or 2, that's fine, whatever, no big deal. 5 or 6 laps, whatever it ended up being, it's just, there's just no way I can recover from that. Obviously, the AI knows exactly when the rain's going to come. I assume, because they're the AI, and they know everything. They do everything perfectly. So I don't know. It's a little frustrating. Rain is always going to get me. I don't think anytime there's a rain race, I think we just got to throw that one away and just expect that that's just going to be one that you know, we're just not going to do well on. It is what it is. Oh goodness. Just gotta survive. Unfortunately, we do lose some inspection stuff here. I mean, we are really running out of parts here. I just need these guys not to crash at this point. I mean, come on. Seriously, just don't crash. Like, if they don't crash, we're fine, you know? Like, this is the thing. Just stay on the track. We're not getting the points, unfortunately. We're just not. There's no way. Board still has high confidence according to this, so I think at this point, we've just got to try not to crash. I think that's literally what it is. We're back to just survive at this point. I don't know what else we can do. We've just got to survive, so. Oh, frustrating. Did get a new chassis. That's, I mean, that's it. We're not building any more parts. Our last little bit of money is going to have to go into research here in a couple days for, I guess, the rear wing. Can I just not do practice? I guess I can, right? I mean, I don't even want to risk practice or qualifying. Literally, run 1 lap just to get a time, and then just sit back. I mean, seriously, at this point. I mean, for Piastri, I think Bottas still goes for it a little bit, but I think Piastri just literally just sits back and pretends like he's not even there. Like, we gotta just not crash. That cost cap is almost unfun how tight it is. Now, again, I know I went 1 round too much on design. That's fine. And that's another, what was it? Like 10 million, 50 million, something like that. So it's a good chunk of money. So obviously we correct that mistake, and it was a risk when I did it. I knew it was going to be a risk when I did it, but we correct that mistake and we're fine, right? We're golden as far as the money is concerned right now. What do we want to do? Oh, I know. I was like, there's something I was going to check. I was going to check this. I mean, there's really, I don't know if I want to wait for the front wing or not. Or just get I think we just get the rear wing done. I mean, this 0.19 is pretty far apart. Although that 0.20 is pretty far apart. What am I saying? Maybe we do wait for the front wing and do the front wing instead. Because it's slightly further apart. Yeah, I think the front wing is probably just better. So we'll hold off. We'll research the front wing once it comes back around, and we'll put all the points into the front wing. See if we can get a little bit of a gain back from that. Hey, Piastri got a increase there. That's good. There's our underfloor research. Got more scouting's done. Don't think we can hire. I can't remember if, I know driver salaries does not go against cost cap. I don't remember if driver Engineering team, scouting team, pit crew. No. Actually, I don't think it does it? If we go to our maybe monthly balance, yeah, drivers is there. It's a separate category, isn't it? Yeah, this driver contracts is separate. So maybe we can go ahead and get us a new driver. Although no, I say that, but what we really need to do is get us a new factory, which we can do now. And since we're not going to be spending all this money anyway, 100% we're going to go ahead and get this started. And I probably should have started a little bit sooner, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and get this factory started because it is so tight to have only two things that you can manufacture at any point in time. So getting that started, I think is going to be ready. Should be ready for next season or shortly after next season starts, I think. Like when does the season start? Season starts in March. Yeah, we're good. We're gonna be good. Totally. Just gotta survive 2 more races. That is it. Literally all we gotta do. I'm gonna keep putting in some guarantees. I think we can still get a little tiny bit of money. I may not go quite as aggressive. Just a safe guarantee of 14th is fine. Q2 is fine. Finish position 14th, honestly, is probably fine. Just safe guarantees for right now. And see if we can get some little bit of trickle of money in here. And then kind of go from there. 2 more races. Come on. Oh.
Welcome to the silver.
You guys think I'm kidding? I really am just going to send Piastri out for like 1 lap of qualifying just to get a time. Because I don't know. Maybe you have to. Maybe you don't. Maybe I could just sit in and just do nothing. But I'm going to send him out 1 lap anyway and see how that gets us. I guess we'll run this engine because we still want you to do some practice, I think. I guess I have to manage practice if I'm going to sit Piastri. I may do that. That's right. You have nothing to change, do you? Yeah. I guess you technically have ERS you can throw on, just in case. That's it. All right, I'm gonna go do practice and qualifying, and we'll be right back. All right, we did all right in qualifying. We qualified 11th with Bottas. So close to getting in the top in Q3. So we're really not that far off. And part of it is probably just the damaged parts that we have. So when we run a full season next season, I think we're going to be really, truly competing top 10 spots next season. So we'll see how it goes. Obviously, Piastri. I mean, I actually only ran him for 1 lap. I'm surprised he actually didn't get last place. Let's see. I need to check those strategies. 29-second pit time. Oof. And then compound performances. Pretty even spread. It's 0.2 between soft and medium, but about 0.24, and then about 0.3 between medium and hard. So soft and medium are close enough that if we can run mediums over softs and push them, that's probably better. So let's see here. Yep. So something like that, maybe. Let me just kind of set this up a little bit to kind of. I'm going to plug that in. I'm going to have to take that with a grain of salt because obviously we're not going to push that much. It is 13 seconds. Sorry, 12 seconds faster than this strategy. And again, we won't be able to push the entire time, but a little bit of pushing maybe. And then what about this one? Gonna go a little bit aggressive here. Something like that maybe. So that puts us at 123.15. It's only 2 seconds faster. All right, what if we did something a little crazier? What if we started on softs, went on hards, and then ended on mediums, and just went all out crazy on all 3 of those? For one, we can't quite go all out crazy anyway, but we get pretty close. All right, so that puts us at 122.58. That is that's 19 seconds faster, right? Yep. 19 seconds on a 29-second pit stop. So it's a 10-second. It's 10 seconds. I think we just go with this one and we just push and just pit once. I think. And then if we get like a, if there's like a safety car or something like that, then we can obviously adjust. Probably what will happen is we need to plan to not push, or actually what we can do is push maybe the mediums a little bit more, and maybe sort of semi-push the hards down the road, you know, later. Something like that might work. I mean, now we're talking 26 seconds. So I guess if this is more realistic to what would actually happen. That's only a 3-second gap. You know what? In that case, we're going to go with this. It might be the wrong choice, but we're going to go with that. We're going to run PS3 on this one, though. And make sure we put on good parts here. Which I think, yeah, we have. What am I saying? Just because they're damaged doesn't mean they're not our good parts. Except for you. You do have better parts. Or at least a couple things. Well, one thing. Alright, we'll go with that. Good stuff. Let's go. This might be crazy, but we're gonna try it.
The city of Las Vegas is
Las Vegas.
We're all ready to go in Las Vegas. And it's lights out and away we go.
Let's watch from the helmet cam, and here we go. Ooh, Bottas dropping back a little bit. Come on, buddy. I mean, if we got on to 10th place, I'd be happy with that. I would not be happy with Aldon of Williams being ahead of us, because obviously that means he gets more points. It's actually a pretty long track. Whoa, that light. Oh, wow. We're right on his tail, though. I think in the once we get DRS, we swing right past him. All right, well, that is first lap. I will bring you guys back if anything crazy happens. Wow, we raced a really, really good race. Unfortunately, Williams raced one spot better. I mean, we got points, so yay us, but man. We just couldn't track him down. We were closing on him. We just didn't have enough race left to close to finish it. We did a double pit, and he only did one. But our double pit was good. Don't get me wrong. We got ahead of Mercedes. We got rid of Haas. We did good. Just couldn't quite catch him. So frustrating. So there we are. We're actually even further behind now, right? Because man, I can't believe that. That's so sad. Oh well, we are going to be in 8th place. There's no way we catch him at this point. Hopefully we don't lose our job. But we'll find out. Do have one more race, though. A little bit of rating increase for Marco Peron here. A couple underfloors failed. I don't know that we have a spare underfloor, actually, come to think of it. That is not good. I'll have to look. I can't remember if we have any spare underfloors or not. Okay, so you had one. You did have, okay, good. We did have a couple. Good stuff. All right. Well, I mean, not a bad weekend, like I said. Got points. I mean, points is points, right? Points is good. Design center fire. Oh, that is not good. That's going to slow down our, it's going to pause our research. I mean, approve pause. Yeah, like I have a choice. 11 days on that. Oh, I can't see. I was going to try to see how long until the, hopefully we can get one more research done. If we can't, that's fine. I guess it's not the end of the world, but hopefully we can get one more done. Because I could have definitely gotten one done with the rear wing by now. I'm going to keep putting Q3 in here. We're so close to being able to get Q3 again. We will put that back in there. Finish position, I mean, just 14th higher is fine for now. Just get us a little bit of money if we can. That'd be awesome. Hopefully, if we can finish this qualifying streak, that'd be amazing. Finish this finish position streak, that would be awesome as well. So, yeah, we got some opportunities for a little bit more money just coming here at the very, very end. But let's get into this.
The season draws to
No rain or anything. That's good. Oh, man. Our car parts are just barely hanging on. I mean, I guess the mildly good news is that as long as we can get into the race, if we just get damaged car parts, then we can retire the car, right? We don't have to, we're not forced to continue, right? I'm actually going to run this one as long as it lets me for practice. I'm going to run that one. Yeah, you have to run that. I think you have the other ERS though. You can run that. And yeah, okay. All right, I'll be right back after I get done with practice and qualifying. Well, we made it to the end, guys. We made it to the last race of the season. All we got to do is start the race, and then it kind of almost doesn't matter what happens because we don't have to spend any money on parts because we can retire cars if we have to. We did get 14th in qualifying, which I think is just enough, right, to get our guarantees. I think all our guarantees are 14th or higher, or 15th or higher, one of the two. Piastri, obviously, last place, not a big deal. But a lot of people taking penalties this last race, which is interesting. Kind of surprised to see that, but what do we got here on the reports? 24 seconds. Not terrible pit stop. What's the tires look like? Excuse me. Pretty close spread here. About 2.5 between soft and medium, and 3.6 between medium and hard. Well, 0.36, sorry. 0.25 and 0.36. I know what I mean. All right. I mean, I am very tempted to run something like this, especially with the relatively quick pit stop. I mean, I would like to run that first one a little more aggressive, so probably do something more like that. Something like that. The other alternative is just to run this one, like literally as it is. So we got 15-second difference on a 22-second pit. It's just, it's hard to know which one of those is actually going to end up being better. Let me come down here to this one, and actually, let me try this. So we can't run two mediums. Oh, we can. I don't think it's any faster to run this like that, is it? Apparently it might be. Run that one hard and run this one medium. Interesting. I mean, that's even faster. That's all significant difference there. What if we found a way to run, let's say we ran U soft and U hard. We can shave a little bit of time off here. It's still an 8-second difference there. And then between the single pit, I mean, this is just better to run this. I think we're going to run this one. I mean, we can't run crazy all out the entire way, but we can run pretty far out. most of the way. I think what we do is we're actually going to swap. We swap that one and this one. I don't know if that's the right move or not. I think it's about the same. Just push at the end a little bit more. No, I think we'll just push at the beginning. Something like that. Cool. All right, we'll go with that. And then, honestly, you're just going to run a single pit, and you're going to be fine with it. Car parts are what they are. I mean, there's literally the only car parts we got left. We've made it to the end. Barely, but we made it to the end. All right, going to be starting at 12th. You're going to be starting at 19th just because of other people that got penalties for putting new car parts on, but that probably means they're faster than us. So I don't actually expect it to be much of a benefit for us.
It's the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. It's lights out and away we go.
Away we go. To being paused. All right. Let's go. Final helmet cam of the season.
You can use overtake.
Albin is just really fast. I mean, he qualified 8th. He's in a good spot. I mean, he was going to start getting points at the end of the season anyway, I think. They just got lucky that they got so many points in that one race. But I think they would have started creeping into points either way. I mean, we're running damaged gearbox, running damaged ERS. I mean, if we get anything here, it'll be pretty crazy. I doubt we will, though. All right, there we go. I will bring you guys back at the end, or unless something crazy happens. Well, unfortunately, something did happen. Hulkenberg, who had a penalty, I guess he came in for his pit and the penalty already went, but he crashed into us. Destroyed everything. I mean, destroyed our gearbox to everything. So I'm glad it happened in the last race and not the race before this, because then we'd had to craft a whole bunch of stuff. But yeah, I don't know. It's unfortunate to have another driver crash into us. I mean, when we crash into a wall ourselves because we do something stupid, that's fine. It is what it is. But somebody crashing into us is just frustrating. And obviously, Piastri's not going to be doing anything. I'm just going to let him sit here. So I'm going to be speeding through the rest of this. In fact, I'm just going to go at 60 next year. And I'll bring you guys back for the close of the season. Hopefully, we still have a job. All right, here we are. And here are the results of the race. Williams actually didn't get any points in this race. Oh, no, I'm sorry. They sneaked there at the very, very end. They were out of the points for a long time. And it looks like they snuck in there at the very end. So, drivers. Perez got top driver. He actually passed... no, I'm sorry. He passed Verstappen a little while ago. And Verstappen got a little bit closer there with that first place finish in that last one. So, so there you go. 1-2 there. Ferrari, Leclerc, and Sainz. 1-2. Alonso, Stroll, 1-2. Hamilton, Russell, 1-2. Alpine, Ocon, and Gasly, 1-2. Haas, Magnussen, Hulkenberg, 1-2. As far as, you know, the driver orders, it's just funny that all of these are paired off very specifically, and then we messed up Williams. Although Williams should not be here, right? The only reason Williams is here is because they got lucky in that one race. Other than that, we definitely should be ahead of them. Overall, constructors, of course, Red Bull number 1. Ferrari number 2, Aston Martin number 2, 3, Mercedes, Alpine, Haas, and then of course Williams. Stealing that spot from us. Take away their 17 points though that they got in that one lucky race. and they would only have 3 points right now. They would be right down there with AlphaTauri. So whether or not we get to save our jobs, I don't know. We did, of course, win DHL fastest pit stop. We only got 1 pit stop in that last race, but we didn't need it. We didn't need anything in that last race. So yeah, there you go. Fastest pit stop award. Good stuff for that. And here's hoping we keep our job, because I think I've learned a lot. And I think we'll do better next year. For sure. Technical Chief getting a little bit of a rating, although we're about to replace him. We kept the cost cap under control. I mean, we're not quite done yet. No longer the designer or manufacturer, but we can do research if we can squeeze it in. I don't know if we can or not. We will check. Because we were waiting for this thing to finish. Yeah, temporary shutdown. Temporary shutdown might both save us and hurt us in a lot of ways. Wow. Theo winning driver's championship. Very nice. Let's zip ahead here until the research gets done and see what happens here. So driver changes. So Bottas is in here for another year. Oh, I'm sorry. We did extend his contract. That's right. I couldn't remember if we did or not. We did extend his contract, which I'm okay with extending his contract. We can keep him around for a bit longer. Obviously Piastri, which we may regret. Position will be vacant. What? What happened to Theo? Where's Theo? Where's Theo? Oh, I sent the wrong thing. I was like, why am I not sorting this properly? Theo is right there. Yeah. Oh, yeah, January 1st. Okay, so he'll be here in another month. Okay. No, we're good. We're good. We're good. Cost cap limit. Very, very close. High confidence. That's good. So the board is very high on our confidence. I mean, Piastri is still improving, and that's really awesome to see him continue to improve. If we can squeeze in one more part with the cost cap, then we will. Right? There's no reason not to. We've got hours available. If we can't, then it is what it is. Can you really still train here at the end of the season? That's interesting. Oh, we can actually even lower the pit stop a little bit. So let's do pit stop time and then figure out where we stop gaining. Looks like we stopped gaining right there. So anything past that actually can be pit stop drills. Oh, looks like it actually went down a little bit, so I guess we need one more workout in there just to keep it low. Then we can skip that, go into pit stop drills again. I assume we can just run this all the way to the end here. I mean, I don't know if there's any reason to rest other than that they're going to just get tired. And I think we still have plenty of attributes to... Yeah, we're nowhere near our caps. We capped out wheel gun, just because that was one of the things that was going to prevent the most mistakes. But the rest of these, we're quite a ways away. But, you know, we got next season to kind of build those up even more. Because they don't drop all the way down like they did. You know, they're not going to drop all the way down to the level that we started this season at. So we'll definitely have a much better chance of getting everything back up where we want it to be next season. Okay, that all looks good. Fatigue still looks okay. Looks like we need to throw in another gym training. Just throw in one every once in a while, I guess. Still good, still good, still good, still good. Looks like we might need to throw another gym training. We're still not completely tired. I mean, we might as well keep throwing in pit stop drills where we can, I guess. I mean, I guess we could give... Well, okay, fine. I suppose we could give them Christmas off. And it will be nice. We'll leave this one off. It was off originally. We'll be nice. We don't have to go crazy here. But no, I think this looks pretty good. And let's just kind of see the cumulative here. If I can, there we go. Just want to see what we can get the lowest chance mistakes from. Looks like raise the lower car, maybe. Yeah, raise the lower car. For sure. And that'll get us a bunch of attributes into jacks, and then a good spreading of attributes across the board. Although wheel guns probably not going to go up at all, right? But the rest of these will get a good chunk of attributes, so that's good. I think we'll go with that. Hopefully that sets us up well for next season. So we got everybody's getting, oh yeah, technical chief's getting replaced too. I forgot we did finally get him replaced. Literally everybody's getting replaced except Jorn here. So, yeah, that's fine. Research is about to be complete. We're about to see if we can design anything. I don't know that we can. We're running out of time here, but we'll try. That's 1.6 mil. Yeah. We might have to do something like an underfloor. Oh, even then though, I doubt that we'll have time. Is the underfloor the best? How much cost cap do we have left? Like we're right at the line. I don't remember. Finances. Cost cap. 1.447. Oh, we would be $3,000 over if I did the underfloor. That's probably not worth exceeding the cost cap for, just because, even though it's not by much and it wouldn't penalize us that much, probably not a good idea to just exceed it if we can. So probably the next best part would be what? The, I don't know, suspension or the side pods or something. I don't know, just something. Let's do the suspension. That puts us right at the line. Just because I want to do something, if we can squeeze it in as far as timing. Locked. Nope. Nope. Come on. Come on. There we go. Just barely can reach that. Won't get us a ton, but it's something. Something's better than nothing, right? We might as well do whatever we can. And that literally drains our cost cap down as low as it possibly can go. Can we... I know that... So the facility... upkeep is part of cost cap, but the facility building is not, correct? I believe that's the case. So we could definitely do something. I mean, the car part test center would be a really good one to do, just because it helps with engine cooling and brake cooling and DRS delta, all three things, which are probably really nice to have. I think we will go ahead and get one of these. Anything else we want to throw in here right here at the end of the season? I mean, the wind tunnel is a little bit down, so maybe there's an argument for that, even though I don't really care that much for the wind tunnel in the CFD simulator, but maybe it's worth just upgrading just because, I mean, the refurbish is obviously significantly cheaper. I think I'll hold off. I think I'll wait to see if that, like, drops down even one more level, and then we might consider just doing an upgrade at that point. I mean, more scouts, sure, but nah. The race simulator and the team hub probably are the best things, so we can get some development. Also, just wait till they start dropping down a little bit. I mean, this one's not that expensive. You know what? I'm going to do both of these. I think it'd be good to have just maxed out whatever we can on points. These are starting to drop down. At some point, we are going to need to improve some of these, I think. We're going to hold off a little bit longer until they get down to the 60% effectiveness. And then that'll probably be the trigger for building some more. Cool. All right, we'll go with that. I'm going to try and fast forward a little bit here before... I'm going to save a little bit for next season. But I just want to kind of see if there's anything here. Wind tunnel concerns. Won't this affect our... Yeah, this is going to affect our suspension that's not going to get done in time. I mean, we're going to deny it temporarily, but just because that's the only chance we have of the thing getting done. But it's a very good chance that this will just come back and bite us in the rear end. Okay, nothing to worry about. Good. I got a little bit lucky on that one. Oh, our scouts are idle. I guess we'll do some more driver scouting. Anybody 23 and under? I mean, we're not really in the market to get another person right this second, but just so we have a kind of a backlog of people that we can kind of look at later. Just want to see the research complete. That's all I really cared about. All right, research is done. Now, up next on our calendar is all the contracts ending, all the staff and stuff ending, board performance review. Let's see the board performance review, because just in case they change their mind, it would be kind of important for us to know that I don't have a job. So, yeah, we'll go to that, I think. All right, so there's our fastest pit stop. 12 million bucks. Oh, his morale's low. That's unfortunate. Board confidence is high. That's good. That's what we needed to see. 14th overall, pretty good. 20. I mean, we know that. I mean, should have been 7th, but it is what it is. Rating did go up slightly. That's good. Obviously the fastest pit stop, we got that. And so we did fail the season objective, but I said their confidence was high, so hopefully they're still happy with me. Yeah, it still says board confidence high, and they gave us even a little bit of bonus. Cool. All right. Well, there we go, guys. We still have a job. I don't know where the 12 million bucks went, though. It still says 9.5 here. Where did it go? Maybe once I hit next, it'll come up. Hopefully. But we'll go ahead and put... Let me go and check the inbox, and then we'll go ahead and put a cut in there. Suspension did get done just in time. Unfortunately, the cost cap reductions is going to be even worse this next year. So we'll definitely have to be even more carefully than we were this year. But we'll see how that goes. And our staff's more expensive, so it's gonna be hard. Definitely a lot less development than we did this year. A lot more research side of things. But we'll kind of play it as it goes. Next button is start new season, so we're gonna put cut in there. When we come back, we will be starting the new season. I'll probably bring you guys through all of the preseason stuff just as part of it until we get to the race again, and then we'll kind of skip along through the race again like we did this year, I think. If we get into more interesting races where we really are competing, then I might show a bit more of the races themselves. But I think it was okay to skip ahead a little bit this season just to kind of, you know, show here bits and pieces here and there. But for the most part, just really show the development of the car more than anything. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you. And I really do hope you join me again next time. Thank you and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.